We're back at it again, episode 51 of the Men's Room.
That's it.
This is the first episode with the new setup, as you can see.
How y'all like it? How y'all like it?
Let
Let us know how y'all like it.
With it. All right. Yeah. We have a guest today. Introduce yourself.
My name Justin, Just Money on Instagram. I do real estate. Get at me.
Got you.
I noticed that 70.2% of y'all are not subscribed to the YouTube channel. Make sure you go and subscribe to that, bro, so you can get all the notifications when we post these videos, bro. Come on, yo.
Stop playing, yo.
That's all for you, Justin.
So let me first. So what made you get into real estate?
Honestly, my friend told me about it. He was bluffing though, and then I ended up taking it serious, and then he now is just kicked off, like just blew up for real.
So, like, what specific flipping do you do? Like,
It's called wholesale real estate. So basically, I'm flipping contracts. So let's use you for example. Say you want to sell your house for $100,000. I will get a contract with you saying that I'm gonna buy your house. Then I would find a buyer for $120,000, and then I would sell it to them, and then I get the one like the 20,000 in the middle. So I would keep 20,000. You would get 100,000 for your house, and then So I'm basically a middleman.
So you're just a middleman trying to find a buyer for the seller.
Yeah.
So how do you get?
But I mark it up though. So you getting 100,000. I'm advertising it for 120.
So you get the 20,000. You just give it to him for 100. Oh, right. Damn.
Alright, so how did you get started with real estate?
I started by watching videos. I wasn't like I'd be telling people, you watching Netflix and Hulu and shit, you're not serious. Like I cut all that off. I just started watching YouTube videos and learning as much as I could. Then I just picked up the phone and started calling people, and then reaching out to different people. Like my first 2 deals came from just other people, like their deals, cause you can JV. So my friend Daryl, he had a deal. He couldn't find a buyer for it, so I think he had a contract for 200. I found a buyer for 220. Then we split the money.
So what's your biggest flip today, like to this day? Like, if you want to disclose that amount.
Yeah, I don't care. Me and my partner DJ, he was supposed to actually be here, but we had this guy. He was ghosting us for months. Like he would be like, "Yeah, we can meet at the house." We pull up there, he don't show up, but we just kept following up with him. Like every couple months, call him like, "Hey, you still trying to sell?" He like, "All right, I'm serious this time." Still don't show up. But we just kept doing it, and then he finally came out. He brought his whole little gang with him and everything. But so we got his house under contract for 65, and we found a buyer for like 87 or something. We both made 11,500.
Damn.
But honestly, that ain't nothing. Like I know people who didn't flip stuff for 100K, 50K, like 300K. Like it depends. Like since I'm in Baltimore City, it's like the house is worth a little less. But if you go out to like Columbia, Ellicott City, like PG County.
Oh yeah.
Like my man's his name Fade, he African. He was in PG County. He flipped. Cause y'all probably like Fade. What the hell is that? That's what y'all probably think. But no, he made 100K off the house in PG County.
Shit.
It's like it's all case specific. Like you just got, if you doing what you're supposed to do every day, then you could just that opportunity can just be there. That's why you just gotta be in the field every day, making calls and just.
Oh, that's tough. Nah, that shit hard.
Yeah.
Don't look at me, nigga. You already know what I'm thinking.
How long do you see yourself doing this?
The rest of my hold on.
50 flipping houses is crazy. I was
Honestly,
man, really? Yeah.
honestly,
yeah.
Hope not at 50.
Nah, I lied to you. That should tell him like 60 until you be able to enough to get
it
him tired.
easier and easier though. So it's like
That's
it's
what I'm
getting
saying.
easier and easier. Like eventually, I'm gonna stop going out to see these houses. I'm gonna just have people. Like it's a lot of people like that who delegate these tasks and hire people to go see houses and make calls and stuff. But I'm not at that level yet. I'm still doing it myself. But eventually, I can be in the business forever. I just start hiring people to basically do all my dirty work. Because I'm still in the field. I'm still in the trenches going to see houses and shit. Dealing with the homeless people in the houses and all that type of stuff.
Squatters. What was your worst experience doing this?
I seen a couple on your Instagram. Them houses.
Yeah, the houses already be treacherous. Y'all know that. But this one guy, it was funny. It was in Park Heights. It was,
yeah, I know.
I flipped a lot of houses in Park Heights though. It ain't really nothing to me. I don't be worried. But this is like when I was younger doing it. Like I wasn't that experienced, but I went up to the door. I'm trying to open the lockbox or whatever. That's the thing the agent keep the key in. Mm-hmm. So I pull it over. It's already open. I'm like, where the fuck the key at? I'm asked DJ like, it's probably somebody in there. So then the doorknob just started waking up. This homeless man opened the door. He was cool though. He wasn't like some squatters be aggressive, but he was cool. I never had an encounter with like a really aggressive squatter. He just broke down, started crying and shit. But then,
I'm sorry, I ain't know.
He was
I
like,
just wanted to be warned.
He was like, he said, please don't tell nobody I'm in here. Y'all can come see the house. So we went upstairs first, looked at the house. Then we came back down there, and then he started telling us how his brother was missing and shit, and like he ain't seen him in a couple days. We still looking at the house. Then I go into the kitchen, and then I see like blood. I need to see the basement too, but I'm like, nah. I'm like, nah, because the blood was like, it was like footsteps too, and it looked like it was leading to the basement. I'm like, nah.
I'm assuming it's good.
His brother, yo.
Like,
that's why he missing, yo.
Yeah.
Chill, that's like something.
He probably was schizophrenic or some shit.
He probably killed him. That's what I'm thinking.
You was with somebody? You was by yourself?
No, I was with DJ. Most of the time I do be by myself though. Like, I'm just not scared. Like, I don't know. It's something different than me. Like, most people be like, I don't know, I would never do that. But me,
I'm just saying, bro.
people be telling me like, you gotta stop doing that shit by yourself. But I don't like waiting on people. And I'd be like, man, fuck this. I'm real. I'm like that. Like, niggas gonna have to work to kill me. So,
No bullshit.
but yeah, no, DJ was with me. I ain't even say nothing. I was like, all right, well, it's time to go. He's like, you don't want to see the basement? I'm like, yo, it's time to go. I'm like, it's time to go, yo.
All right.
But, like,
I got one more question for you. So you ever thought about like buy a flipper, like buy a property for cheap, fix it up, then resell it at a higher value?
yeah, that's basically, I'm working with people who doing that. So these people I sell these houses to, they either fix it and flip it or fix it up and rent it out. So like a lot of times, they'll show me the house after they do the work to it or whatever. So after I sell them the house, they usually fix it up and then list it on the market. So then I'll have like the before and after pictures of like how it looked when I sold it to them and then how it look now.
I'm saying, would you ever like personally do that?
Yeah, hell
yourself?
yeah.
Okay.
It's like that's how you kind of like what I do. You don't need no license for it. So like I just jumped in, started making money, and then learning more and more because I gotta talk to them to see what they want to buy and stuff. So I'm learning more from them, and I'm just learning more and more, and then eventually I move up to that level for real. I could probably do it now, but I think for me, I just like the fast money. Like, flipping, it's gonna take a couple months. Like, and then I gotta get people to lend me the money because you don't never use your own cash.
You gotta get bank loans, then you gotta find contractors to
use
fit the
bank
house
or
up.
like a hard money lender, private lenders, but still all that shit it get a little. Once you know what you're doing, it's smooth. But me, I ain't really worked my way to that point yet. I'm in love with the fast money, so it's like.
Yeah. I mean, shit, you could probably just flip a contract by just buying a.
Yeah, I can do that. Like it usually take like 30 days.
Damn.
So, like this month, I got I closed one already this month. I got 2 more closing. I'm gonna pick up all the checks at the same time and then make like a video and shit.
So how much do you usually make a month?
A month.
I mean, it depends on the month. Right?
Yeah, it depends on the month. So like it be up and down. Like I done had really good months and then months where it's dry for real.
What was your best and worst month?
Honestly, my best month was probably my first month doing it. I made 10,000. That was 2 deals. But then the next couple ones, like I'm kind of just now being consistent with it to the point where I'm getting deals every month. Like having 3 deals closed in 1 month, that's big for me. I ain't never did that before. Usually it's like a deal a month, like one deal. But now I'm kicking off the new year hot, like 3.
Yes, God, 2023,
yeah.
bro.
Sir.
2023, bro.
So if somebody wanted to get into this business, how would they do that?
It's multiple different ways. I'm gonna say learn first. Some people say just jump in, but I just tried jumping in, and then I got embarrassed on the phone because I didn't know what I was talking about. They like, oh, you don't know what you, like, the agent was like, yeah, you don't know what you're talking about. You're not serious, blah, blah, blah. He basically hung up on me. I'm like, damn, I ain't like that. But instead of being discouraged, I just went out and kept looking up more stuff on YouTube, learning more, and then just kept making calls until I got smooth. Like, it probably, to get where I'm at now, probably took like a year to really be smooth. But if you first starting out, I would say just partner up with somebody. It's way easier. Like, my first 2 deals came from partnering up with people. So, like, JB deals. So, I literally went on Facebook, and you find people post their deals on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
So, I take their deal, and I'll go find a buyer for it. And then we split the money.
Wow. So, what's some skills that you have now that you didn't have when you first started? Like, I know you have to talk to a whole bunch of people, contact a whole bunch of people. You're going to have to need confidence when you're talking on the phone. But they're not going to listen to you if you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to say just being confident and not being like, it's almost like talking to girls. Like, you got to be confident, one. You can't be scared. And then it's like you got to not really care. It's like, when you show people you care too much, they're gonna try and take advantage of you. So it's more like we can buy this house or we can't. Like, we got other houses we looking at. Like, you will tell a bitch like, I like you, but it's other girls.
Yeah, I got options type shit.
Yeah,
and
like,
then they start to get desperate. Like, oh, you got options. Like,
yeah, it's like you want to talk to people who motivated and like need to sell it versus somebody who just, I'll sell it if I get the right price. Cause then they not as worried. But like the best people I would say to talk to is people who either behind on that taxes, they behind on that mortgage. So when you behind on either one of them, you at risk of losing your house or whatever.
So you might as well just sell it like you can.
If depending on how bad it get, how much you owe. But just stuff like that. Like, it's a water shutoff list. Like, we have access to so much information that we don't even know. Like, you can publicly look up who's behind on that water bill and shit and who water got cut off.
Damn.
If your water is cut off, they usually want to sell because it's hard as shit to live without water. Like,
alright, you ever press my like, bitch? I know your water off.
well,
I know I'm joking. I'm just
yeah, no, we never do that. So we just kind of call them and just kind of talk to them like, hey, would you consider an offer? Would you interested in selling or whatever? We don't ever tell them. We don't want to seem like stalkers, even though we are. Yeah. We already know what they going through.
You already know, yeah.
We already know. Oh, you about to lose your house next month. Next month, the bank about to take. We don't never say that though. We just kind of talk to them and let them vent to us, and then we start to help them out.
You probably blessing in the sky. They probably been trying to set out some things, you know.
But there's so many people doing it. Like, it's not easy at all. It's hella people doing it. Hella people that don't know what they doing it, and then the big time people who already established trying to get over them for real, because they like 10 toes in the business.
Dang.
But it's just consistency, like doing it every day, just being persistent. Like, persistence help you get it, and consistency help you keep it. Like,
that's a gem. That's a bar.
Alright, this is my last one for this topic, and I got a little game right after this.
alright.
What's the best part about what you do, and what feeling never gets old?
Probably picking up checks. Like, cause it's like, this shit not easy. Like, we make hella calls before you finally get somebody who wanna really fuck with you or whatever. And then it's like, you know that it's coming, but then when you finally see it, like, you go to the little title company and they hand you the check, you like, yeah, and you just see all that money on it. That shit feel good. Like, once you after the first check, it's kind of up from there. Like, you like, I'm gonna work harder now. It's like, now that you see that this shit real, like, you really can make money with it. And then it's like, for me, it's like, damn, I don't know too many niggas my age doing this. And then shit like that. Like, I be telling anybody can do it for real. Like, I'm not no smarter than nobody else. Hell, I'm dumb. Like, you don't even really, you just got, it's simple shit. But they don't teach you shit like this in school. It's like,
fuck no.
School is a scam, bro. I keep telling niggas, bro.
School produce workers, bro. They don't produce entrepreneurs.
I used to have a thing about that. I used to be like thinking everybody was supposed to be an entrepreneur, but at the same time we need workers, cause like,
yeah, you need workers,
cause like, yeah. So I don't even be encouraging the entrepreneur, cause it take like the shit you go through as an entrepreneur. Like, it's days I was broke as shit. I'm like, oh shit. But it's like, you just had to keep pushing. Like,
yeah,
I know niggas who spent their rent money on this shit and then just got lucky. It's like, I feel like it'd be like God just trying to see how much you trust him. Like, if you willing to put your
like, faith in it.
Yeah, like, and really go all in, then he gonna bless you for real. But if you scared, then he like, I'm gonna make this nigga really trust me and like really put his all into me for real, and then I'm gonna bless him.
Facts.